Warren Elks comic show. Got some books and some video, some early first appearances for ASM. A couple of big ones. So let's check it out. Hey, thanks for checking out my comics closet. I'm Lynn, and I'm going to show stuff I picked up from the Warren Elks comic book show, and I've got some video. It was a really good show. So we'll get showing that in a minute. Well, and there's another one coming up. I think it was December 6th, I believe, for the next Warren Elks comic book and toy show. And then there's another one coming up. Well, the Detroit comic book and toy show is coming up on April 16th, I think. 6th, 16th, I'm not sure. But it's right there. I meant to grab, I know I have one, but I don't see it. I had it sitting here a minute ago. And then there are also the Night Hall shows, which has one more show on December 7th, it says. So those are always good shows. Yeah, I believe December 6th is the next Warren Elks show, and then December 7th is the next and last Night Hall show, probably last for the year. There is, well, the same weekend as the Motor City Comic Con, which is the 14th and the 6th through the 16th, is the Grand Rapids Comic Con. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that. Malcolm McDowell's going to be there, Peter Weller, Amy Jo Johnson, Billy Zane, D. Bradley Baker, American Dad, he must be a voice actor, Kellen Goff, Max Middleman, Jenna Davis, Ernie Reyes Jr., Alice Krieg, who was the Borg Queen in Star Trek Villains Gathering. Oh, those guys, McDowell, Weller, Alice Krieg, and Bobby Clark were all Star Trek villains at one time. Hardcore Wrestlers, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, just love him. And comic guests, Howard Chaykin, Christopher Priest, Mike DiCarlo, Riley Brown, Gavin Smith, Stuart Sager, Robert Pope, Bill Morrison. I got a lot of stuff from him, but he's always great. Josh Blaylock, Jeremy Clark, Vince Locke, and Kelly Porter. Plus, Dirk Manning, Jason Moore, Scott Rosema, Dan Monroe, Andrew Pepe, Jay Fosgett, Corinna Roberts, Kaylin Smith, Douglas Paskowitz, Tom Zoller, Seth DeMoose, Jason Douglas, Chris Culfer, Randy Zimmerman, Roger Schultz, Jesse Milo Miles, Kapow School, Caliber Comics, and CBCS. So maybe Cody Lockwood's Loot may be there for that. I haven't heard. I just realized they were having this, like I say, the same weekend as Motor City. So I won't be there because I'm going hunting. But yeah, so Motor City, got a whole new flyer here. See, here's the old one with these people in it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, this is. Let's see what it says here. I saw a couple people have already canceled. November 16th, 14th through the 16th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll put this picture of this up so you can look at the QR code, but it's got Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, and Jamie Kennedy, celebrity guests. Rose McGowan and Holly Marie Combs, I think, from Charmed, right? John DiMaggio, Alan Tudyk, and Gina Torres, which he was from Resident Alien, right? Tom Sturridge, he's been in a lot of stuff. Alan Tudyk goes. I've seen her too. Tom Sturridge, I'm not sure. Courtney Eaton and Juliette Lewis, Natural Born Killers. She's been in a lot of stuff. Vacation. I think she was in the original Vacation movie with Chevy Chase. Brandon Rogers, Alec Brightman, I'm not sure. Vincent D'Onofrio, I think he canceled last year. I was going to get some Kingpin stuff signed by him. Mike Flanagan and Kate Siegel. Linda Blair is going to be at the Motor City Comic Con. Ashley Green and Jason Rathbone, Peter Facinelli and Kellen Lutz. And then comic guests, Mark Wade, Mark Brooks, Klaus Janson, and Jai Lee. Join us for After Hours Party at the Hub, 12 Mile Road in Novi, 14th. Get a discount with your MC3 wristband. So, and that's always at the, what do they call it? Novi Collection Showplace or something like that. But anyway, that's where it's always at. So, if you go to any shows coming up, those are all the good ones that I know of. So, all that stuff. So let's check out the video from the show, and then we'll look at these books. Maybe you got a clue back there, some of the stuff I might have picked up. And I actually got some early Amazing Spider-Man first appearances. So let's check it out. right, how you doing?
Awesome. Another YouTuber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Rob?
He's the number one. Giants. Oh, Giants. He's got very short. He's inherited all of Nelson's stuff. But he's a dentist now, so I guess he don't need the money.
So it was a great show. There was quite a few people there. They do giveaways all day. I won nothing this week, but that's fine. I don't even know what they were giving away. I saw somebody won like some kind of an action figure. But anyway, so I heard a couple pictures of actually from Just Joe King comic, and the girl is dressed like Elvira, which is Claudine Creates. Well, she on Facebook, she's Claudine Creates, and we all went to grab something to eat afterwards. But Brandy, the lady with the purple hair, is Brandy Hubley, or Hubley. But anyway, because she's Brandy Kristen on Instagram and the Psycho Punk chick. And she's the other half, the better half, some would say, of, what she would say, of Just Joe King Comics with her husband, her boyfriend, fiance, Joe Herrera. So, anyway, she was the winner of the giveaway, and they said they were going to be at that show. So I just took the books there so she could take her pick. And so here's that. All right, this is Lynn, My Comics Closet. This is Brandy, the winner of the 300 sub giveaway. She's going to pick her book.
Hi guys, I'm Psycho Punk Chick. I'm Brandy, and I have got a bunch of books that Lynn has brought with him for me to choose
Spider-Man
from.
1, Todd McFarlane. Death of the Inhuman, number 1, with a weird cover. Somebody's Killing the Children, number 16, with a Jenny Prison version cover. Carnage Black, White, and Blood, number 3, CBCF 9.8. What the, number 1, which is from 92 and a 9.8. Walking Dead 100, foil version, variant version, in a 9.8. And Dark Horse Presents number 56 and a 9.8.
So
Which one do you want, Brandy?
I'm going to take the Spider-Man one, and Lynn is going to tell me about this book and why it's pretty, besides it's just really shiny and has great colors.
Get to know Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane of his own book. He wrote and drew that book.
So it was written and drawn by Todd McFarlane, and this is which one I'm going to pick as my winner. Make sure to give My Comics Closet a follow and a like on Instagram and on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye. All right. So, and that was great. And after that, we went out with Mark Myers from Comic Beer and Sci-Fi, and then Joe and Brandy, Just Joe King Comics. And then there was Mark Bloodworth, who is an artist I'll show here first. Some books I got from him with Claudine Creates, which I think his is his significant other, who does a different video. He has a different costume, pretty much, I think, every week, and like a set backdrop that corresponds with the Svengoolie show, whatever movie's on the Svengoolie show on MeTV, which is a local network here, I guess. Kind of in Michigan. I don't know where else they show it. But anyway, we all went to dinner together, got a shot of that, and then I headed home. But now I'll show the books that I picked up from the Warren Elks comic show on October 18th, right? I had it here. There you go. Overtime. On Saturday, October 18th. And actually, that's one of the first things I did grab was the book from Mark Bloodworth, his own like self-published little comics here, and I think they're all pretty much horror based. It's what he's into. He does great artwork. I can get this out of here without having an issue. All right, it's all black and white. This is the Wolfman of Warren. Got a lot of he's got little things you can cut out and play with them, which makes the ones that we don't tear up more collectible. Got a nice little pin up inside. Wolfman over a girl and Dracula behind him. I didn't realize that was in there because now this is the Wolfman of Warren. I also got this one, which is a new second printing ash can edition of the Bog Beast, right? Is that what this is? Medusa's Mirror Video presents the Bog Beast and Symbiote Zoo. SZU. But this has a card in the back of a print, and what I thought they said was that the original drawing is in this book, and every book has a different drawing, or at least the books they had there. And I looked and thought this was the coolest one. Right there. I'll get a picture of it because it's pretty small. You got some pretty cool looking cover art on the back. A little bit of nudity in here, so I'm not going to actually show up. A little risque, but nothing terrible. So those are comics from an independent publisher that I picked up, Mark Bloodworth. And that's his Facebook page. He's selling original art. He does commissions, I believe. So, really nice guy. We were all sitting together having dinner. Got to meet him finally. And so, I did buy books. I first went to Detroit Comics. And I actually got this issue here of Wolverine 36 variant edition, which I think was a pretty cool Wolverine cover, which is why I bought it. And it was also, I think, his books there. The books were $5 each or 3 for $12. And the last one I'm going to show is the reason I grabbed them. I also grabbed this, which is a fantastic 413 second print, which will go into my thing cover with the Hulk smashing his face. But then I got this from Detroit Comics, which is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 24, which is the first appearance of the Hypno Hustler, right? Everybody remembers the Hypno Hustler, right? I thought he was in. I think he was in one of the Spider-Verse movies, right? I'm not sure. So anyway, I got those 3 books from him, $12. And then I went and talked to Travis Morris, who, if you go to his page, he has Morris's Comic Stash, I believe he calls it. And he posts when he picks up new stuff all the time. And I got, these 2 books from him. First, I picked up this Metamorpho, the Element Man, #1, 12-cent book. I don't collect much DC, but I used to love Metamorpho when I was a kid. I read the Metal Men, you know, 'cause I thought they were a pretty good alternative to Batman and Superman. But I was mostly Amazing Spider-Man, and this is what I got from him. Which I think, what do you have on that? I got $75 on this, but it's in pretty good shape. It's a little rough, but it looks really complete. Nice colors there. But I grabbed this Amazing Spider-Man #42, which is Birth of a Superhero. But it's actually the first appearance of Mary Jane. If you see, she shows up in that last 2 panels. Peter finally meets her for dinner. He had 125 on here, and then 75 on that, I think. I think I got him for 180. I think he gave me like $20 off of their price. This one's got a little bit of a rough spine. But yeah, it's a whole story about John Jameson is infected with space spores, so it's giving him super strength and superpowers. And then his dad talks to him, J. Jonah Jameson, talks to him into going after Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is being accused of robbing a bank. So, just to keep that in mind, J. Jonah Jameson. And then I went to, I love this guy, Comic Treasures. He's always got a lot of different stuff. Most of it's pretty old. He's got a lot of different stuff besides comics, too. He had a whole set of Wonder Woman stuff, which was like a Wonder Woman, I don't think it was a Barbie doll, but it was similar. And it was, I think he said he wanted $50 for that. But then he had some Hallmark ornaments, like 4 or 5 different little things that all had separate prices, but he said you could buy the whole thing for $55. But I don't need a Wonder Woman doll. I've got some Barbie dolls that are, I don't know if they're worth anything, but they're pretty nice. Anyway, this is Dell Comics, Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan with photo cover with Lex Barker and Cheetah. Dell Golden Tarzan #51. Photo cover from 1953. Complete Golden Age book. Boom. I like Tarzan stuff. I've got quite a bit. I like to get the old Tarzan stuff like that. I also got this Tarzan of the Apes. Tarzan, what did it say? It says it's Tarzan 20, but it's the first DC issue, and that's a great cover. I might have this. I don't think it's in as good a shape. This looks like I don't know if this is supposed to be a square bound. It says 52 big pages, but anyway, DC bronze, high grade, big 52 pager. Says $10. Tarzan 207. This says, oh, it is. It's good. It's got a real bad rap. It's trimmed off here or something. So Tarzan 207. But all I can see is the 20. I'd have to open it up and look at it. By the way, first DC issue from 1972, complete. And I got those, because everything was marked half price, so I could get this he had in there, which is Amazing Spider-Man 212, first appearance of the Hydro Man. Marvel High Grade Unread Newsstand. Double bagged. Amazing Spider-Man 212, grade of 9.2 he assumes. First Hydro Man from 1981 complete. $30. But these were all half price. So that was 15. That was 4, 19. That was 10. So yeah, $24 I gave him for these. And then I also got this from him, which gets us into start on these. Savage Sword of Conan number 70. What's he got on here? Marvel High Grade Mag, $8. Savage Sword of Conan 70, 1981 complete. So what I had was 24 plus 8, $32. I think he said just give him 30. I think I did give him 30. I'm not sure. But anyway. So there's, Conan 70 there. I can put it up here, I guess. Hard to get these in here straight. I gotta do it just right. Conan 70. So those right there. And then I went to see Tim at Lantern Comics there. So actually I picked these up last, so I'm gonna show them first here because it's got everything that's up here. And then the bigger books I picked up from him. But I got this Savage Sword of Conan 76. There's a Chiodo cover. It kind of looks like the Duck Dealer, I think. It's kind of like a Duck Dealer type look with it. And now these are all $2 each. All the rest of these Conan. These are good readers, great covers. They all have great covers. Savage Sword of Conan number 73, which is a Chiodo cover. Pretty awesome cover, fighting a snake, big old snake, big giant snake. And that kind of goes in with all these I have up here. Kind of fills in the spaces. So this is 77. What was this? This is 73. And this is Savage Sword of Conan number 71. And then we have Savage Sword of Conan number 69. He's fighting a tiger. Looks like he's fighting people on the wall of a castle or something there. And then we have Savage Sword of Conan number 65. Who's this? I don't see the name of the artist here. Oh no, this is a Joe Jusko cover. Have a year on it? Usually they do. Looks like 80. Joe Jusko. He did a lot of these later covers, I believe. Got Comic Collector Zone backing board. Jackson, Michigan. And then I have Savage Sword of Conan number 63. This looks like a Joe Jusko cover. I don't see where he signed it. He usually has it kind of hidden in there somewhere. But I'm guessing it's a Joe Jusko cover. It's very similar to that. Let's see what this one is. Savage Sword of Conan number 60. This is Earl Norham cover. Kind of some good girl art. Number 60. The Ivory Goddess. I don't see the name on that one. A lot of them have them on here. This is also a Norham cover. Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian, number 55, where dead men walk. So Conan and zombies, right? Sounds like. And we'll go with Conan Becomes a King. Savage Sword of Conan number 52. This is Nestor Redondo cover. These are all walking backwards, so they're getting a little older all the way through. Norham. And then we have, this one is Savage Sword of Conan number 48. Another Nestor Redondo cover from '79. He's got it dated. And then the Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian, number 46. Another Norum title. Moon of Blood, it says, is the main story, I guess. The Conan story. Because usually have several other stories. Art by other artists, which we'll get into more of those. I haven't really looked these up. I looked those up and took forever. Alright, so this is Savage Sword of Conan number 44. It's got a big tear up at the top of the cover. Looks like it might be taped, I can't tell. But it's $2. Bonus, a pulsating portfolio by Marvel's mightiest artists. This is a Bob Larkin cover, '79. And then we have, this is the last one I got from him there. Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian, number 43, a $1 book. This is also a Bob Larkin cover. Fighting Thotamon, or however you want to, Thotamon, however you want to pronounce it. So, besides all the magazines, I did pick up from Tim at Lantern. I got all those from Tim at Lantern Comics. I got this Amazing Spider-Man number 165, which had $5 on it. I know I already have this book, and it's a higher grade, I'm pretty sure. But if you see, Spider-Man's in the mouth of the dinosaur skeleton. So I'm going to put this into my mouth of the beast type sub collection, and get rid of some of the more, not as cool ones. That'll give me a couple of Spider-Man ones. I think there's 2 or 3. 2 now I have of Spider-Man in the mouth of a beast. And then I bought this book from him, which is Amazing Spider-Man 156. Oh, and this is the Wedding of Betty Brant and Ned Leeds. That'd be something to see, right? In the movies. It's got a whole bunch of villains in the back. Not sure what was going on with that. Then I got this one that was $5 also, I believe. Then I got this one, which is Amazing Spider-Man 140. It's just a cool cover. Spidey, the Jackal, the Grizzly, and the Battle to the Death. I mean, that's got to be... I'd say that's probably Romita Senior, right? Then I grabbed this, which is kind of cool. He had it priced at $60. But this is Amazing Spider-Man 125, which is the second appearance of Man-Wolf, who, if you remember, is John Jameson. And he became the Man-Wolf in Amazing Spider-Man 124. But you had 175 on this, and 60 on this, and 558. Right? 175. And 5, 180, and 8. 188 and 5 is 203 plus 60. But yeah, 263. I think you paid him 240 for these. I think I gave him 240. But anyway, so that in a 5.5 CGC, the first appearance of Man-Wolf. And I mean, I think it presents very well. I mean, it does have some spots. The back's clean. So I don't know. I haven't looked up why it's only a 5.5. I mean, I'm glad it's only a 5.5 because it makes it where I can afford it. So I got what, like 4 first appearances? Man-Wolf. Mary Jane, Hydro Man, and the Hypno Hustler. Oh, the one with Mary Jane, right, is the second appearance of Rhino. So, and this is the shirt I wore to the show. We got some pictures of me at the show. I'll put those up here as we fade out. If you want to contact me at all, you can go to my Instagram page, which is My Comics Closet, same as my YouTube channel, just no capitals. You got my YouTube channel there. Subscribe, comment, like, share it out there. Tell your friends about buying books. Well, every week I'm getting them from my LCS. And I'm going to get set up here, start working on whatever my next giveaway might be. And then you can always just email me about anything you need, whatever you want. If you're interested, like I say, in any of these books, it is mi.comicscloset, one word with an X at the end of comics instead of CS, at gmail.com. So I appreciate you checking me out here at My Comic Closet. Keep coming back where we bring comics and comic collecting right out of the closet. So thank you.